This is a Tay-Tools traditional toothed planing stop with a couple of modern twists, which I'll explain later. So by way of background, planing stops have been around for hundreds of years. They are a very useful workbench appliance because they can secure work to your bench or when you're doing other operations. So here's a pretty traditional one. This one here has the head and the leg attached together. This head here has some teeth on the end. So when you pound it in your bench and you tap your stock against it, it grabs it and keeps it from slipping around. Then it's got this tapered leg that a lot of folks would actually just drill a hole in their bench. They would pound this tapered leg in their bench, and then their plane stop would be permanently installed, always ready to go. Some folks actually take this same type of planing stop and they would take a square block of wood, they would drill a hole in it and they would pound this in there, and then they would mortise a square out of their bench and they could drive this block of wood in, and then they could adjust it up or down. There's no way I'm going to cut a mortise in my bench like that. That's just too much work. Plus, the wood movement of this block, it can dry out in the summer and then it just slides in, or it could swell in the winter and it's too tight. So we went about to try to develop a plane stop that was easy to install, had all the functionality of a traditional planing stop. So here's what we came up with. This one has a head that's 2 inches by 2 inches, so it's pretty robust. It's 1/4 inch thick. It's got a 25-degree bevel here, and these teeth are sharp. They'll grab your work nicely. It also has a couple safe edges on the side. This one, so if you want to turn it this way, if you don't want marks in your board, you can turn it and it won't mark your work. It also has a V-groove on this side, so you can work stock on end. It's got this post here. It's 3/4 of an inch. It fits inside any dog hole. So all you have to do is drill a 3/4 inch hole in your bench and you can install a plane stop. There it goes. And then you can take it out easily, and you can also adjust it. It's got this spring on the side. So if you adjust it up and down, it will hold its position. And so it greatly increases the versatility of this stop. So let me show you how this thing works. So here I got the stop installed in my bench. Here's a piece of stock. So I take my stock, let's give it a little tap, and those teeth grab. And now you can plane your work. That's a really aggressive cut, and it won't slip around. If you want to do wider stock, or actually, here's an example. You can actually take that V-groove and you can put it on the end here like this, and then it will hold your stock while you're planing the end of a board. If you want to do wider stock, you can do that. You can spin this around. I can give this a little tap. And then I'm going to use what I call a doe's foot. And I'm going to install that in place. And now this thing is held in place and I can actually plane across the grain. And it holds it really nicely. So there you have it. Traditional plane stop. The modern twist. Easy to install, increased functionality, and extremely cost effective.